Hey! For those who don't know me, I'm Eva and I share my experience as an exchange student in the US. Today's video was meant to find you, and if you're watching this, please keep watching. I'm from Barcelona, Spain, and I share my experience as an exchange student. When I was 16 years old, I decided I wanted to study abroad, and I wanted to choose the US because it was a country that I absolutely loved, and I thought it was going to be super useful for me. I lived with a host family. I had an amazing experience, and when it was time to come back for college, I decided I wanted to go back to the US and study there. The college I was studying in was not a right fit for me, and I decided to come back to Spain. I still love the US and I would love to go back one day though. Why am I making this video? Since COVID happened, everything's been crazy and exchange students are looking for families desperately. There have been a lot of problems with the sponsors and it's been really hard to find a family for certain students. So in this video, I'm going to tell you why you should host an exchange student, what are the benefits to it, and I hope you take this as a sign to help others. As I've mentioned before, my experience in the US was amazing. A big part of it was because of my host family. I still talk to them till this day and I love them so much. I can't wait to see them again. I know that you can host more than one exchange student at the same time. The only thing is that they have to be from different countries. In my case, I was the only one. They welcomed me into their family. They were super nice. When they came pick me up at the airport, they gave me flowers. They had like this sign that said welcome. They helped me meet a lot of people. I had 2 siblings and I love them so much. They helped me throughout the process a lot, and I feel like they are part of my family too. Having a supportive host family that gives you love and also helps you get out of your comfort zone is super important. I got that experience and it made me become a better person and it helped me have a better experience overall. Well, if you think you can give love to an exchange student, I would absolutely recommend that you become a host family. Why should you host an exchange student? I'm just going to give you some of the reasons why I think you should, but obviously there are a few more that I'm not going to mention. If you're a host family and you want to share your positive experience, you can leave it down below. I would love to read it. You are going to have the chance to teach someone your culture. They may have some things they expect from your country. They may know a little bit about it, of course. But I feel like there's no better way to learn about a country and its culture than by talking to natives. I think that's something really beautiful because I'm telling you, once they go back to their country, they are going to be talking about yours all the time. I was like this. When I came back to my country, I missed the US so much and I had so many positive things to say about it. I just think it's really beautiful that someone gets interested in your culture, and the fact that you get to experience that and teach them and just like see them learn in general, I think it's awesome. And this also goes the other way around. Your exchange student is going to teach you a lot about their culture too. And I think it's really nice to have that type of exchange. That's why it's called an exchange program. You're going to get to learn about their experience in their country. You can get to know the geography of the country where they live. I think it's super beneficial. Also for your kids, if you have younger kids, or even if they are in high school, I think it's really nice to know more about the world, other countries' economy or like culture. It makes you a better person. You're also helping someone make their dream come true. Maybe you don't know this, but a lot of people want to study in the US or in other countries. The process of becoming an exchange student is hard. There's a lot of paperwork, there's a lot of money involved, and the fact that they are taking that step of leaving their home country to travel into a new country that they don't know, maybe they've never visited before, is something big. The fact that you can be there for them, you can welcome them into your country, teach them, make them feel as part of your family. It means a lot to the students. It's just something that you're never going to forget. The feeling of having a loving host family and knowing your high school and not having to worry about not having a host family, maybe not being able to go into the program and making your dream come true, is such a relief. Some students have been dreaming about that moment for a long time. It can be years. For me, it was 3 years. So I cannot imagine the feeling of not being able to fulfill that dream. You get to create a new bond. You get more love and more happiness. I'm pretty sure that we are really respectful. We just want to go there to learn. We just want to experience new things. So of course, if we have a loving host family, we are going to be loving too. And I'm sure you're going to have so much fun. You can do bonding activities. I used to go and get my nails done with my host sister. I used to go with my host mom too, or like maybe grocery shopping with them. It's just so much fun. It's like little activities. I haven't seen them since March. It's been a long time, but we still talk and we have that bond. I feel like I'm a part of their family. We keep each other updated. They are a part of my family too. And even though my parents don't speak English, I'm the translator of the family. They even send emails to each other using Google Translate, which I think it's really cute. It's like getting two families together, and that bond is just beautiful. More family, more fun. It's super convenient if you ever want to travel to that country, or if you want to visit another country. You can just go to your exchange student's house and you can stay there, and I'm sure they are going to welcome you the same way you welcome them into your home. You don't have to worry about where to eat or the language because they are going to be there translating for you. You don't have to worry about a place to stay or maybe a way to get from the airport to the house, or like how to move around, because you're going to have your exchange student, which is going to be really happy to show you around. I'm still waiting for my host family to come to Spain. I'm excited for them to come. I know that when they come here and they come visit, I'm going to be the happiest person ever to be able to show them around my city. And I just want to make everything perfect so that they feel comfortable and they feel the same way they made me feel when I came to the US. Maybe you've been learning a certain language and then you host an exchange student and they speak that language, and for some reason you just want to keep learning it. Who's going to be the best teacher for you? Of course, your exchange student can help you out. You can have conversations, you can hear them talk in their language, you can practice with them. I think it's something really useful. I think it's beautiful too. They are learning and improving your language, and you are also learning from them. You may learn some words. Maybe you've never been interested in the language they speak, but for some reason you start like catching a few words, and then you notice that you start understanding a little bit of what they say. Isn't it cool to speak more than one language? I think it's awesome. As I mentioned before, if you have kids, it's going to be really beneficial. I know that they bond with the exchange students so easily. Having your kids learn about another country is really useful for them to be open-minded. They are going to maybe learn some new words. They may get interested in that language, and it's really useful for future jobs too. These are some of the reasons I've thought of, but as I mentioned before, I know there are many of them. I really encourage you to host an exchange student. I would love you and your family to have that experience, and I will also love the exchange student to have a positive experience too. My exchange year helped me in a lot of ways. It made me become a better person. It helped me improve my English. Most of my best friends live in the US. I have a loving host family living there. It opened a lot of doors for me. How can you host a student? I know that this can be a little bit complicated. The process is not easy because you have to go through certain steps that I don't really know about. It can be a long process, but I just know it's going to be worth it. The only thing you have to find is a sponsor. You could also go to your district's high school and ask them if you can host an exchange student and if they know any sponsors that you could use for this program. There are a lot of sponsors on Google, and I know that you can find them easily. Then you'll have to go through the process. There's going to be some paperwork, maybe some interviews, and that's it. You're able to host an exchange student. I hope you go for it and you host an exchange student. If you do so and you end up hosting someone, I would love to see pictures. I would love you to let me know on my social media or in the comments. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, comment down below what you thought about it, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.